Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and a low BR run. We are continuing our Witch's quest line. We did the first 5, where we stopped in Gore last time we saw her, then we couldn't talk to her again because she's in Underwalt. Now we have access to Underwalt. We can do part 6 of 10, sorry. And she's hiding, so we have to find her. Kyrinia, there she is. Have you noticed? Probably not, but like the people here don't pay attention to you unless you're wearing the latest brands. This is supposed to be the Imperial City. Shouldn't the people here be less materialistic or some junk? Anyways, I've been thinking I should get back to nature, so I'm selling this sweet Kyrinia ring. It'll up your style by 1,000%. Sounds hot. I'll buy it. 20,000 gold, so it's getting a little more expensive. Thanks! We got a prismatic ring, which is plus 15 intelligence. Totally over you, Underwalt. Toodles! Okay, so this should kind of be coming back to you for those who sat through this many videos. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But now we're continuing the quest line that we have opened up Underwalt, and now we kind of backtrack to Baltarosa, and this kind of turns into a game of find the Mage-like girl. Like, she was in the open to begin with, but now she's starting to do her best to hide. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. Both the weather and the spicy relationship between the princess and that delicious Prince of Ryosha. Heh, as if. Anyway, like, to raise cash across the Great Sand Sea, I'm selling these hot armbands. Will you keep you protected and stylish? I'm up for that. 8,000 gold. Ooh, that's a discount. Thanks. Like, thank you. Tilde. Get a nice bracelet. Bye-bye, Baltarosa. Bye-bye. Alright, so she hasn't been especially crafty yet hiding, although everything's easier with the wiki. But the next place we need to go is Ryosha. And where could she be? She's hiding good this time. She's hiding good. It's like trying to find Waldo. Aha! Like, how can I help you, sir? Or whatever. You like that? Here's a shop that's smart enough to hire someone both beautiful and talented. Yep, I've got a real job. P.S. Working totally sucks. I want to get out of here and go someplace with a, like, fairy tale feel. So, like, buy this special Kyrinia ore. You totally dig it. Except that I already did. LOL. 12k? Groovy, man. Your contribution is like totally appreciated. That's not a word. But we'll take the crimson ore, sure. So farewell, Ryosha. Goodbye, 9 to 5. This ain't my life. My way to make a living. Ryosha's witch is done. And moving on to Melfina. Quest number 9 for Kyrinia. When we're done with this, we will be able to recruit Kyrinia, if you so choose. She's a good caster. She gets Envo, Evo, and Hexes, I believe. And her mystic weapon isn't her mystic questline weapon isn't that bad. It's pretty good. If we could get her earlier, we might have taken her. So far, ugh, like, why is this place so snotting far? Like everything. Do we know how long it took to get here from Ryosha? Believe me, it was like really long. And you know what? This place like totally sucks. I'm supposed to be the mysticky one, okay? Everyone here is just stealing my shtick. Anyways, I decided I want to like live free, so freely spend your cash on my special Kyrinia staff. I promise you it's the best rod you'll ever get. I dig a good rod. Okay. I do. Alright, thanks. Verge of Victory, nice. Bye-bye, Melfina. Verge of Victory sounds familiar. I think, somebody, when I was looking at, somebody, maybe, Univer, one of the guys we were thinking about picking up for Final 18, but we didn't. I think he can use it. Okay, so we have gone to Balak. This is the last one, and she is hiding good. You have to go all the way to the fence. God, I'm so out of cash. I hate living like this. Where's my rich husband Prince? In the meantime, I guess I should try to earn my own cash. Hey, sweetie, I have something wicked to sell you. I'll take it. 18 grand. We don't even want to know what it is. Thank you very much. Amber orb for hexes. Rush can now use hexes. To quote His Highness himself, bye bye bye. I don't know what that is. What should I do now? Are you rich? You are, aren't you? I can totally help you out then, handsome. I'm Kyrinia. Nice to meet you. Okay, it's funny she asked if we're rich since we just spent over $100,000 probably, or 100,000 gold buying her stuff over the last 10 quests. But that finally wraps it up for her. We got hexes for Rush, and like I said, with all the orb granting abilities, if we ever play a new game plus after beating this game, you will start the game able to cast hexes. We're doing another quest in this video, the Distant Promise, which starts in Athlum. And the pub, we're doing it for David. Sir Rush, Lord David has an important matter to discuss with you. Will you make your way to Athlum Castle? I'm on my way. Thank you, sir. No. Thank you, sir. Rush, thanks for coming. I wanted to ask something of you before the others get back. I know this is short notice, but would you accompany me to Fornstrand? We have a bit of free time, and there is someone I'm quite overdue to meet. Yeah, why not? Thank you, Rush. Ferocious monsters spawn in Fornstrand this time of year. We must be careful. Who is he talking to? And when did we get free time? Haven't had free time since we met David. We'll find her here. Let's go. Okay, so we're pushing, oh gosh, we're pushing forward till we hit a invisible trigger in the ground. That will cue up a conversation with David. This quest is going to give us a pyramid formation modifier. And we're going to fight two guys here, Alta and Karma. This is exactly the way I remember it. 5 years ago, this was my place to hide from the world. I was angry for being born in Assal. A Marquis is responsible for everything. The title was nothing but a burden. Childish, I know. That's when I met a little girl. She was my age and lived on the outskirts of town. Apparently this was her hideout too. We became friends and spent a lot of time together here. I was always surrounded by adults, and it was refreshing to be able to speak to someone my age. Even after she found out who I was, she never treated me differently. Oh, David has a true love. I thought it was Rush. But that's alright. That's probably just the voice acting. Okay, so we're going to move on into the next zone area. Nothing bad can happen to Athlum if you're in charge. That's what she said to me one day. I think I nodded in reply with a wry smile. As long as Athlum was ruled by Selipale, there was always a chance we would go to war. A small country like Athlum would never gain independence, ever. At least that's how I used to think. But I was glad that she had faith in me. I felt reassured. That day, we made our usual promise to meet up again and went our separate ways. But then she stopped coming. I hadn't seen her in a long, long time. Let's go. It's up ahead. Alright. So not a lot to dodge here. But we need to come into this little alcove here in order to trigger this guy. Defeat the enemy. The enemy is Dharma, Karma, and Alta. They probably have about 100,000 hit points per, which is not so bad for us. We've actually never met a Terrapest that was a pain in the ass to kill. Well, let me put that another way. All Terrapests have the ability to bubble, or turtle, or what do you want to call it, where they just put up this massive shield and they only take like a fraction of the damage they normally would. And if there's something else to hit when they do that, it's better just to start hitting something else instead while they're turtled up. Yeah, see, these other guys are going down quick. We could have probably just sent in Duke Gore and sat back and talked to David, let David continue his story. It's kind of weird that you have to wait till this long in the game before David actually shares something about himself. But better late than never, I guess. Okay, so yeah, I think it is protected or mitigating a certain amount of damage from us. So it is better to kill everything other than the turtle. Because I mean, even if they all had the exact same hit points, it would take longer to kill the I said turtle, the Terrapest. Yeah. So somebody will kill that butterfly and put the other people on the roach. Here. Okay, now we're just gonna have to put all 18 of our guys on them. And yeah, they're doing significantly less damage than they normally do. Probably about a quarter, let's say, to be nice. Could be less than that. But yeah, our guys don't normally hit for less than 5,000, but they are now. I don't know if there's any nice debuffing stuff to put on the Terrapest when they do that. Like, there may be a solution to the Terrapest turtling up. It just makes the fight longer. It's not like the Terrapest is doing any real damage. I can't remember the last time we healed. Not in this fight, I don't think. Okay. Oh, the Duke. 179,000 damage from the Duke. All right, we'll call it a day there. And he didn't need to do all that.
Sweet. I hope I've grown stronger than before.
I know I'm good.
I've gotten a little stronger.
Only in death does one cease to grow.
Perfect.
Nice, help yourself, Alan. Hook yourself up. Those quad-wielding guys have really nice weapon graphics when they get them fully upgraded. The night of our last meeting, a slew of monsters attacked Athlon. I quickly gathered our troops, but I was too late. The monsters had gotten into town. If only I hadn't needed permission to use the Gaebolg, I might have been able to prevent the invasion. But I had to prioritize the treaty with Seliples over the townspeople's lives. As a result, there were several casualties. She was one of them. I've never felt so helpless, a ruler who couldn't even save the life of one girl. I know it's been a while since I've come back. I'm sorry for the wait. I couldn't bring myself to come even though I knew you were here. I promised myself I would come back when I was worthy, when Athlon became the country you hoped it will be. Atham's gained an independence. I know it's a small step forward, but it's a step nonetheless. It's all because of your words that I was able to come this far. I think it's because of Rush, isn't it? I've been meaning to tell you something I promised myself I would tell you in the next time we met. Thank you, and ... which, for everybody who's watched these videos, knows how much that means. Thank you for accompanying me. This isn't much, but please take it. Oh, thanks. Nice. Ah, pyramid formation. You've had this all along? Atham was just barely begun to hold her own. With the help of everyone, I want to turn her into a city that will be looked up to and admired. Okay. And that wraps up the Distant Promise. It teleports us back to the pub where we talked to the messenger, which is weird. Usually it teleports us back to Atham Castle because we did a quest for David. But maybe that was a mistake. Our guys are going to be asking for stuff to upgrade their weapons, which we're going to put off. We only have a few more quests in the game. I mean, like, before we're done. There's 3 more side quests, and we do them all in the next video. That'll be nice to finally wrap those up and then knock out the main quest as well.